All right, welcome everybody back to What I Wish You Knew About Your Wedding. In this session, we're going to talk about the first dance. First dance and only first dance. We're going to get deep into this. Okay. So, first off, let's just do what the typical first dance looks like. Okay. So, let's frame it first. Frame it for me, for you, how it works on the timeline. Typically,
usually it's right after the grand entrance, like immediately. Soon as they're announced, they are brought in, and then we go right into it. Right into the first dance.
So, from your opinion, is there a reason why? Or can you share the reason why we do that right after grand entrance? Why that's so important?
The important reason why is that it's the most important dance of the night, I would say. And that's when you have everyone in the room, you have everyone's attention, no one's gone, everyone is at their seats and they're all paying attention to this moment.
Right.
It's probably the only moment where you'll have a full capacity crowd.
Probably the only time.
Yeah, besides the ceremony.
Yeah, no, people show up.
That's true. Yeah,
after ceremony.
Some people
so not even ceremony.
Yeah, not even ceremony.
But by
that
people have to understand that we do grand entrance, first dance, and we have 30 minutes of ceremony, an hour of cocktail hour.
Right.
So people can be an hour late.
Yeah.
And still come in time for grand entrance, first dance.
Right. So that's an hour and a half later. You're right. Yeah. So then by then it should be maximum capacity.
Yeah. Whoever's going to be there is pretty much usually there by then.
By that point. Yeah.
So yeah, we have everybody.
Yeah.
We announced that we're going to do grand entrance. Immediately following is going to be first dance.
Right.
So we have everybody there, and then we're going to do grand entrance. We're not going to talk about grand entrance, but we've done grand entrance. We roll right in. We have the couple still on the dance floor. We have everyone seated, like you said.
Yeah.
Because we've made several announcements. We got it. This is max capacity your wedding's probably going to be at for the entire wedding.
Yeah.
We go into the first dance. We're going to do the first dance. Walk me what does that, how long is the first dance? What does it usually look like? What are your experiences with the couple's first dance?
The average first dance for most couples is about the first chorus of a song, and most 90% of songs, that's about a minute and a half, minute 30, minute 45, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Unless they're choreographed, and then they have a certain set time, and then that just depends on what they're doing. If
yeah,
edited.
That's my standard experience too, is around that. I tell people the same thing. Like, typically your first dance to be somewhere between minute 15 to 2 minutes,
right, because
that's where the first verse and first chorus ends.
Yeah.
It's most standard formatted songs, like something like Ed Sheeran Perfect, or something like that.
Yeah.
We're looking at like minute 30, 45 or something like that.
Somewhere around there.
No, 2:12. Bam. 2:12
on that one.
I just used that song the other day. It's 2:12.
Okay.
So it's a little longer. So that's why I go like roughly like, minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But a good spot for that one is like right around that 2:12 mark. You mentioned choreographed. If it's a choreographed dance, are there things that you ask as a DJ? Like, do you ask them specific questions? Like, so let's say you're talking to the couple, and this is way before the wedding, and you're talking about music. What kind of let's just go through what kind of questions you ask them about the first dance to figure these things out, like how long they're doing it, what it is.
Yeah. Usually if regardless, for the first dance, I'll always ask, even if it's choreographed, how long do you want to dance? How long is this dance for?
Okay.
Even if it's even if they have a choreograph to just a regular song, like you said, Perfect, Ed Sheeran, I'll still ask, like, what point of that song, the timestamp, do you want that song to end? Like, when do you want that to be over? I have had people recently where they give me an edited MP3 file that someone will make for them, and it's like a certain amount of time, and I'll still ask them even then, like, are you doing that whole thing, or are we stopping at a certain point?
Right.
And recently, that's exactly what happened. They had an edited track, and it was almost 6 minutes long, but they didn't want to dance the whole edited track. They wanted to stop at 4.
Crazy.
4 minutes, yeah. So I asked because I had a feeling. I was like, yeah.
It's funny how such a simple thing, and we've talked about this before, it like can be like it can be more complicated than people think.
Yeah.
Because couples think they're telling their DJ enough information.
Yeah.
But it's not always. And if you don't have an experienced DJ to ask these questions,
right,
and you just hand it over and say, here, they email it over. Hey, here's our MP3 for our first dance. The DJ just goes, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
No questions asked.
Do what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
And then on the day, instead of asking like you did, they just run it.
Yeah.
Never ask if it's choreographed. It's a 6-minute song. They don't want to dance all of it. So now the couple's just out there and the DJ is just letting it run and everyone's staring at each other. And we have this like really awkward moment, right? Now, that doesn't happen to us.
No, of course not. Yeah.
It does not happen to us because we ask so many questions.
It's interesting you said that though about letting it run. If you don't have a good DJ, did you see that video that's going viral about the DJ that was running their first dance and cut it short and just like went into a hotel room service by Pitbull?
No.
They didn't ask for it. He just did it himself and was like,
no way.
Let's get a round of applause for the couple. Yeah. Because I don't know
if they didn't want it.
No,
like it's very clear that
it's very clear they completely stopped dancing. They're looking at him like, "What's going on?" Yeah, he just did it. He did it whenever he
just thought it'd be a good idea.
Yeah,
yeah. Did it look like? Not to get too far off topic, but did it look like a high end wedding or a low end wedding or low budget or high budget?
It looked.
What did it look like?
It looked like a nice one. It looked
a nice
like a nice wedding. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, looked like a pretty nice one.
Like it's crazy that. Just to say, if it's people who have a budget where they can afford any vendor they want, so they probably either hand selected this guy or this guy was hand selected by the planner,
right?
Probably,
right.
And that they would do that. It's wild to me that there's wedding DJs out there that just do whatever they want. Yes. I mean, we hear these stories all the time, but like it's hard to believe.
Yeah,
it's hard to believe because.
I won't defend them, but at the same time, that could also be a lack of communication if you didn't have that conversation with the DJ ahead of time, like, oh, this is how long I want to dance.
But that's what I'm saying is that if you have a decent budget where you're like, there's no limit. There's no limit on the vendors. Like you're not limited to like, oh, right. I can only afford this much for this vendor. I mean, they probably picked a person they really wanted and liked.
Right. And they should have had that conversation.
Yeah, they should have had that conversation.
Yeah.
Now this does go back to. It'll be a whole nother topic we get onto, not right now, but like not all DJs are wedding DJs.
Yes.
So people think like, oh, my friend's a DJ, they're gonna do it for me. It's like good luck because emceeing and running a timeline and being a wedding DJ is so much different. Again, someone who's just a DJ is the type of person you send that email and say, here's our first dance track. And they go, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got it. Downloaded it. Played it. Plays all the way through. Perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
No questions. Yeah.
No questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my series of questions with the first dance is exactly like yours. It's typically, tell me a little bit about the first dance. How long do you want to do it for? Mm-hmm. Is it choreographed or not choreographed? Oh, we didn't even think. Most people are like, their answer right off the bat is, we didn't even think about that. Like, we didn't even think that we could cut it down. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then some couples out the gate, they're more well prepared, and they'll say, okay, we're dancing to this song. We want it to start at 10 seconds, and we want it to end at 1:37. We want it to fade out by 1:40. Yeah. So we want a 3-second fade.
Yeah.
And that's easy to do. In the moment, we can do that right on the mixer. We can do that. They don't have to give us an edited version. But that is a really interesting thing you bring up, that they send you the track. You would think you're just going to play the whole thing all the way through, but that's not true.
Yeah.
And I do ask the same question.
Yeah.
When they send me an edited track,
mm-hmm.
I will say, okay, so are we playing this all the way through, or did you have a cutoff time?
Right.
Sometimes, yeah, they do. They have a cutoff time.
They do. And actually, in this specific case, this is another thing I do, is even though we do this phone call, we do this consultation, we go through all of this before the event, I still like to ask them and reconfirm it day of. On the phone, they told me they would do the whole song, but as we're getting lined up ready to do it, they're like, oh, wait, no, not the whole song. I'm like,
exactly.
I knew it. Yeah. So exactly. Never assume.
Never assume. Yeah, we never assume. And I do the same thing. So right before we do grand entrance, when I'm talking to the couple, I'm reconfirming all the details. Like, here's the song you're coming into. If there's start-stop times, that's fine. This is how I'm introducing you to, let's just say Mr. and Mrs. Gutierrez or whatever it is, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, whatever.
Right.
Sometimes by first name. I'm confirming all these things that we talked about because I don't want there to be any confusion.
Right.
Because
sometimes they'll convey these changes to a coordinator or somebody,
right.
and then
they think we know.
We don't get the
as the DJs.
Right.
They tell the planner, and and then the day of coordinator's different from the planner, so they have two, and then like they think, if they don't tell us. So right. I do the same thing, and I reconfirm, and I also not so much. I think it might be a little bit different, but maybe it's the same. But like not so much confirm. I do confirm the first dance song, but I give them an out, and I say, you said you want to do half the song or about a minute and a half. You didn't give me a specific time.
Right.
Do you still want to do a minute and a half, or do you want to change it? I've actually had them change it to where they're like, you know what, we want to do the whole song.
Yes, I've had that happen too.
I've had the reverse, and I've also had it where they're like, you know what, how short can we make it?
Yeah.
How quickly can we get off the dance floor? Because we're over it.
I've seen that too.
Like we don't care anymore. We don't care about. Even if they had a choreographed dance, they're like, we just don't want to do it. Yeah. Like, so I tell people like the fastest I can get you off is in like 30 seconds.
Right.
I got to intro it. The song has to start, but you'll be out there for 30 seconds. That's And then I adapt. I just adapt to whatever it is. But yeah, it's interesting how just by people saying they know they're doing a first dance, they don't realize there's all these options and things that can affect it, and that they can change their mind. Like if you have a good DJ, you could change your mind. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. It's not hard to fade out the song and end it early or later.
So if you have a couple that they don't dance, they're not used to dancing, they haven't practiced this song, it's not choreographed, and they have no idea how long they want to dance, and they ask you your opinion, how long should we dance? What do you tell them and why?
So I will tell them, this is what my advice to couples who are not big on dancing is, let's have you out there for at least a minute. And the reason why is, and I tell them this because I've been doing this so long, is because your photographer needs time to get that special shot.
Right.
If we do it too quick, they can't move that fast around. They want to capture a really good moment with the right background. Like some of those shots the photographer takes. I hate to tell people this, but your guests don't care, and they're going to be on their phones in the background.
Yeah.
They're not, they're going to have their backs turned to you. Like there's all these things that people don't calculate, dude. They don't calculate. So,
the immediate family will be invested, but like, friends, coworkers,
but we need to give the photographer time, not the videographer. The videographer is just going to take a piece of that and put it at half speed in slow motion and done. They're going to have a 2-second clip of you dancing, like in your final edit, probably, something short. And so, but photography, they move around the room, and
you get different.
So I just say a minute, like, let me keep you out there for a minute. The other advice I tell them is, nobody knows your dance is choreographed or not choreographed.
Right.
If you throw in a couple moves, it's called semi-choreographed.
Right.
So you spin, you do a couple things, you come apart, you come together, and at the end you do a dip, like 3 moves in a first dance, and people think like, wow,
right,
that was legit.
Yeah.
Like it. They don't know if you spent 3 months on that or 2 minutes, or no time.
Right.
So those are my recommendations for a couple that doesn't dance. I just tell them, like, just do something so you can get some really good photos of the first dance.
Yeah.
I mean, and not everybody does that. It's fine. Some people just aren't dancers, so they're just going to be toe to toe and 2-stepping it, slow dancing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's also important to tell people, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, it's your first dance. Whatever you want it to be and look like, and whatever song you want, it's okay.
Yeah.
Song choice. Before we finish this off, like, because is song choice.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are caught up on what to choose, and I tell them, like, who cares? Like,
right. Whatever like, you want to do.
Your wedding's happening once, so I've had a lot of people have a fun idea, but then they think like, oh no, but we shouldn't do that. Like I go, why not? It's
Yeah.
your wedding. Like why?
Do what you want to do. Yeah.
Why not do it? Like
Yeah.
I encourage people, like, you know, take it to the max. Like whatever your personality is, like it's
Right.
okay. Like it's okay to be you at your wedding.
Right.
Don't worry about what other people think. It's you. And I'm sure, you know, me and you both, we've had like the full gamut of first dance songs.
Yeah.
Everything.
Just a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Like swing,
Swing dancing, salsa,
EDM,
reggaeton, just
all of it.
seen everything. Yeah.
Pop, top 40.
Yeah. The edits where it goes from a slow song to a fast song. Just
Edits.
a bunch of stuff.
Yep. Surprise dances.
Surprise dances. Yeah.
Yeah. Like whatever you want to do for your first dance, you can do it. Like, you know, we've had where it's like, it's 3 pieces. It's 3 pieces
Whatever
of
you wanna do.
3 different songs.
I did one where the bride picked a surprise song for the groom and vice versa. So they did 2 songs and neither of
They
them
didn't
knew.
know what it was going to be.
Right.
That's cool.
So I just like ran them back to back.
That's
They had no
cool.
clue.
What other different things have you seen for first dance that like are notable?
That one stands out as like the coolest
picking-
one. Yeah,
picking?
for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Surprise
Yeah.
the first dance. Yeah. Because
I
I had
don't-
no clue.
I don't think I've had it. I've had it not where they both picked a song and we did that, but I have had it where the one of the partners doesn't know what the song is.
Yeah.
So like one person picked it, the other person is going to be surprised. I have had that.
Never vice versa back to back.
No,
So
not where they both
technically
picked
2
one.
first dances.
Not where they both picked one. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like
That
that
one was cool.
because they get to surprise each other. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, I've had the surprise dances. I've also had it where like the first dance goes from a regular slow song into a fast song.
Yeah.
Just simple like edit, you know. And then another thing that I've done is where when the couple's like really shy sometimes too.
Yeah.
Another idea that I give them is like, if you want to dance the whole song, but you're worried about it just being the 2 of you, we can have you guys dance by yourselves for like, 30 seconds, whatever. So we can get that photo and then we can invite other couples out to the dance floor.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have. Yeah. With bridal party usually.
Yeah.
If the bridal party wants to come out. But yeah, I've seen that one too where they invite other couples.
Yeah. I've done it quite a
stuff
few
like that.
times.
I think that ends up I did one where that same thing happened and it turned into the anniversary dance. Anniversary.
Yeah.
So I did that one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done that, but I just think people shouldn't limit themselves when it comes to the first dance and think they have to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
That it has to be a certain length. And then I've had people, they don't even do it at all.
Right.
We don't even do a first dance.
They
There's
don't.
no first dance on the schedule.
Yeah. They won't dance at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
They don't want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's your wedding.
You're not obligated to
Yeah.
dance at all. That's,
People-
that's
that's
not in the vows.
Yeah. I think it's so interesting
of
with
marriage.
with weddings and the wedding industry. And one of the things like I love about this podcast is the ability to like just put it out there for people. Like, like there's a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
And every timeline you look at, it's going to have a first dance on there.
Right.
No matter what order they put the events in, like first dance. It's like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't do anything.
Not required.
You don't have to have
anything.
speeches. You don't have to have anything. You don't, you're not, it's not required. People feel like when a venue or a planner or a coordinator gives them a worksheet, like because it's on there, they have to do it.
Right. Right.
N-A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not required, whatever.
Not applicable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing I wanted to touch on with the first dance, where have you had couples where they'll pick a song, they're like, oh, we'll dance the whole thing, and all they're gonna do is 2 steps side by side. Do you give them any advice?
Not if they say they're gonna do the whole song, it's not choreographed.
Yeah.
No, not really. Not anything in particular. The only thing that I'll tell them is like, I will say this. I will say the only thing that I say in that instance is I say, well, that's cool. No problem. But if you feel like it's dragging on and you want to stop, just give me a look and I'll fade it out. And you don't like, if you change your mind in the middle of it, I'm going to be watching. I'm paying attention.
Exactly.
So if you give me the look, like you're good, or you guys separate completely and signal to me that you're done, I'll end the song for you.
Usually what I have them do as their signal, I'll cover that right before we come out for the grand entrance. I'll say, hey, I know you wanted to do this whole song. It's like a 5-minute song. And I know you haven't practiced it. You're not used to dancing. this might feel really long for you. And if it does and you want to end it sooner, just hug each other, both arms.
Okay, I do the opposite. I do separate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, normally, because if they completely stop moving, both arms around each other, I'm like, okay, that's over.
Oh yeah.
So I'll tell them that, because then it looks a little more natural, I guess, rather than them separating.
Right.
I don't know, but I should try that too.
I just tell them to completely separate, let go of each other.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
try that too.
Like let go, like not holding hands, like just completely separate, let go. It's almost like taking like the bow, like thank you.
Yes.
Like thank you.
That's
So
a
it's
good idea.
like,
oh yeah.
So yeah, I just tell them like, just separate, do a little wave to everybody, and then I'll know you're done, because you have stopped dancing.
Right. Because especially if you have video and photo and all that, you don't want to have video of you looking back at the DJ like, like
okay,
we're done. It's over.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
So I just tell them to separate. Yeah. So it just looks like it was meant to happen.
Okay. Same. Sick.
Anything else? Anything else you got?
I think we covered all of it
pretty well.
Yeah. Do it if you want to. Don't do it if you don't want to.
Yeah. And do it however you want to.
Do it however you want to.
Yeah. Don't just do it. It's your wedding day.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode about First Dance. If you guys have comments, suggestions, questions about the First Dance, even after all this, we would love to see it. If you are on YouTube or Spotify, you can subscribe, follow, leave comments. I'm not sure about the other platforms. We are also on Amazon Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. But send us a message, leave a comment, let us know what your thoughts are. If you have questions about a specific formality, let us know. We'd love to know what people are really wondering about and have questions about, so we can dive even deeper into what your wedding day actually looks like. So thank you guys for watching. We hope you subscribe and come back. We're going to have lots of content just like this in the future. So thank you guys.